right. Go. Y'all ready? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Counting down Andy versus Benji in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So here we go. Benji was able to defeat Matt Martin to advance to the next round. Meanwhile, this is Andy playing in his first match of today, as he had a first round bye, getting second seed. Of course, Andy has been practicing rolling, so it is possible we can see that come out today. Once again, this is also still best of 3s, and early top outs definitely give your opponent an advantage. But to start things off here so far, both players with a clean stack. Only one burn line for Benji. Andy playing perfect at the moment. Sets up a spin, misses the spin. And for a brief moment, we were tied there. But Benji is going to be able to take a small lead here in the beginning. Both players are clean, just waiting on the long bar. Benji gets his first. Andy follows up with his own. And looks like we're going to be separated by just around a Tetris or so. Ooh, nice placement over there by Andy. Andy's going to knock down a Tetris. At this moment, Benji is playing just a little bit more efficient. And even though it's early game, we have a 90% Tetris rate roughly for Benji and 82 for Andy. And looks like Andy finally knocks down a Tetris. Sets up a delay burn. And wow, gets great pieces to resolve the burn as well. Benji, however, in the middle of a drought, gets the long bar. Knocks down 2 quick Tetrises to go up to 240, or not 240, 210,000. Another Tetris for Andy. Goes up to 191. But Benji has been able to increase his lead slightly. Tetris for Andy. And now Andy, perfect pieces right there. All right, well is open for both players. Benji knocks down a Tetris. Andy, wow, 3 squares in a row. Able to knock down a Tetris, however, that 2 wide gap is going to prove to be slightly annoying in trying to get ready for the next Tetris. Andy right now is looking for a J piece, or a Z piece will do. Gets a Z piece followed up with the J and could actually go left well here. There it is, left well Tetris for Andy, but still in need of a J or an I piece. Meanwhile, Benji has been doing a fantastic job maintaining roughly the same Tetris rate, now at 88%. And we're actually looking at a couple of 600K transitions for both players. Benji is hovering around the 650 territory at this moment. There it is, Tetris for Andy. Really just, Benji is just playing really clean. Of course, Andy is your CTWC 2020 finalist and your CTWC 2021 semifinalist. He's also won a number of events, including leading his team to victory in the Classic Tetris Gauntlet event. And right now, Andy has been able to close the gap a little, as Benji is now being forced to dig, and Andy knocks down a Tetris and takes the lead. Benji still having a burn, and in the middle of a drought as well, 30 pieces and counting. And he sets up an ambitious overhang. Just a piece to burn down for a double. Would love to get an L piece here. L piece is not coming, so Andy is going, oh, there it is, finally gets the L piece. There it is, Tetris for Benji, back into a 2 Tetris lead. However, slightly ahead in lines. But amazing survival by Benji so far. 30 lines to the transition, 437 for Andy, 460 for Benji. Another Tetris for Benji. And Tetris for Andy. At this point, it looks like we're going to be separated by one Tetris going into the transition, as long as both players continue to match each other's Tetris output. 461 to 507. The players keeping it clean. Andy waiting for the right piece to get Tetris ready. Ready now, but also in need of an L piece. Gets that piece all the way over to the left. And it's going to take the triple, play it a little bit safe. Meanwhile, Benji is running into, yet again, another drought. And this drought could have not come at a worse time right before transition, but Benji gets the long bar. And with these, as soon as he burns this out, he will transition, and Benji is going to transition at 560. Andy can try and get 2 Tetrises here if RNG will allow it. Meanwhile, Benji still having a little bit of issues to deal with in the stack. Andy finally gets 1 long bar. He's going to hold out for another. And there it is. Andy's going to transition at 563, so incredibly close to that transition. Benji, however, had to spend all level 19 burning. Now Andy is Tetris ready, and so is Benji. Benji waiting on the long bar. Both players are starting to get a little bit high on the board, but Benji now needs the long bar. Long bar's not coming for Benji. Where's the long bar? Long bar doesn't come. Benji tops out at 574, so Andy is good for game number 1. Y'all ready? All right. Andy and Benji are both ready. Let's go ahead and count them down to game number 2. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Andy is one game away from going into the semifinals, while Benji has to win this next game to force a decider. And we've actually seen a lot of deciders here today in the earlier rounds, so let's see if that keeps up in the quarterfinals. However, both players right now, clean stack. Andy having to take a double right there. Just not too many clean places. And both of these players have PBs that are above 1.2. Andy in particular has PBs that are above 1.3. In fact, Andy has gotten multiple 1.3s in competitive. And like we saw at CTWC 2021, a 1.3 doesn't necessarily win you the game. And who knows, if we get a rematch between Andy and Dog for the millionth time, we might see that. Anyways, here in the early goings, Andy running into, it looks like a drought, just not really getting the eyepiece. And there it is, finally gets it after having to just throw that O piece over. Only 1 hole is generated, so we're looking at potentially 2 burn lines to get Tetris ready. In fact, a J piece here, or now an L piece, both L and J would be great. Andy set up for a dirty center wall Tetris. Knocks down the dirty center wall Tetris, going into the lead very briefly before Benji takes it right back. Let's see if Andy's going to continue. And no, Andy decides not to go for that as Benji knocks down a Tetris and takes the lead. Andy burns for a triple. Well is open. And there it is. Boom. Tetris for Andy. 179 to 173. Both players really close in lines. However, Benji does have a small line advantage, but that line advantage is going to dissipate as Benji now running into a drought up incredibly high. Able to get that piece over just barely. Benji opens up the well, or open up that hole. Now the well is open. Now he's just going to have to just burn this out. Opens up the well, knocks down a Tetris. Amazing survival by Benji. However, the cost of surviving is that Andy now has a 2 Tetris lead, 248,000 to 206. And both players are nearing the halfway mark of transition. And ooh, nice adjustment over there by Andy. There it is, Tetris for Andy. Benji hits the S-spin, looking for an ideal piece to fill in that gap. Perfect JO combination. Tetris for Benji. We're still only separated by 1 Tetris, so this is a very contested game. Andy now running into a minor drought. Burns for a double, knocks down a Tetris, has one hold that needs to be dealt with before he can continue scoring. And this might be Benji's opportunity to at least shave off one Tetris off the lead. There it is, Tetris for Benji. Gets the J piece, sets up the long bar dependency in column 2. The question is he going to get it? And gets it, but a piece too late. He's now in need of an L piece to open back up the column. I piece will work. We might actually have a column 2 Tetris in the makings here. Yeah, Benji's going for it. And there it is, column 2 Tetris for Benji. And I think he's going to try and continue to maintain it. Benji is Tetris ready. And there it is, another column 2 Tetris for Benji. And at this point, it looks like he's just going to burn out. Able to close the gap to only one Tetris. And he having to do just a minor amount of burning. 356 to 332. We're looking at a couple of 500K transitions. Maybe even 550. Benji now going to have to take that double. No real clean plays for that S while Andy knocks down a Tetris. However, Andy is slightly ahead of line, so the true lead could still be a Tetris. However, it's up to Benji to match the efficiency. Now 30 lines left to the transition. Tetris for Benji. Andy, with a little bit of a rough Z piece, sets up an overhang. He's going to need another L piece to fill in that overhang, or can just go for the double. Oh, wow, what an overhang right there with the S for the O. Amazing placement. And there it is, Tetris for Andy. 471 to 405. Benji knocks down another Tetris. Goes up to 428. And Benji goes for the tuck right there. One Mino off of being Tetris ready. And Andy has actually pulled ahead quite a bit in lines. There it is, Tetris for Benji. And another Tetris, 2 well-timed long bars. 475 to 518. We're 7 and 10 lines respectively away from transition. There it is, Tetris for Benji. Still separated by one Tetris after all this time. And he's going to knock down a Tetris. Benji, amazing adjustment for the I-piece dependency. And Tetris for Benji. Both players have one Tetris left, potentially transition. And he's going to transition at 566. Benji looking for the right pieces to open up. Waiting on the right pieces here. And he knocks down another Tetris, 591. Benji is holding out for the long bar. What's the long bar for Benji? Skims for a single, knocks down a Tetris. Benji's going to transition at 546. And he goes to level 20. Benji knocks down another Tetris, closing the gap. Once again, only one Tetris. And in fact, we could potentially even be in a tie situation. But Andy knocks down a Tetris here on level 20. Andy is Tetris ready. Needs an L or a J to fill in the dependency, but knocks down a Tetris first. Gets the I piece. Perfect pieces for Andy. He is Tetris ready. 644 for Andy. 597 for Benji. Benji with a pristine board. Tetris ready, just waiting on the long bar. There it is, Tetris for Benji. Andy also Tetris ready. Knocks down a Tetris, still maintaining a 50,000 point lead. However, Benji sets up a long bar dependency. Long bar comes, opens up the well. Benji now waiting on the right piece to get Tetris ready. He's ready, but Andy now cannot score a Tetris. That's going to be a triple. Benji knocks down a Tetris and closes the lead to only a 29,000 point advantage for Andy. And Andy is still having to burn. However, Benji sets up a long bar dependency, gets the long bar. Waiting on the long bar now to score a Tetris. Meanwhile, Andy's still dealing with complications on the left-hand side. Gets the long bar all the way over to the left. And Tetris for Benji, closing the gap to only 5,000 points. However, Andy counters with a Tetris of his own, reopening back up to a 30,000 point lead. Benji running into a little bit of trouble, but beautiful burn right there with the J flat. And Tetris for Benji, closing the gap once again to now 8,000 points. Andy now once again has cleaned the stack up. Both players are on level 20. However, Andy is ahead in line, so if Benji could continue to play efficient, he might be able to win the game at kill screen, but Andy can play on kill screen as well. Anyways, Andy's going to knock down a Tetris, goes back into the lead. Benji now at 747, Andy at 756. Another Tetris for Andy, goes up to a 38,000 point lead. Benji is Tetris ready, putting out for the long bar now. Where's the long bar? Does a single, and Tetris for Benji, still separated only by 8,000 points. Andy having to do just a minor amount of burning to get the stack in the ideal position. Benji, nice placement on the T. However, he's two minos away. Now he's Tetris ready, waiting on the long bar, avoiding setting up the long bar dependency. Beautiful burn right there for Benji. However, Andy has built the lead back up to 68,000. Benji knocks down a Tetris, closing it down back to 37,000. Both players are Tetris ready, holding out for the long bar. Andy knocks down a Tetris, but Benji counters with a Tetris of his own. 845 to 884. Benji with an accidental overtap and not going to go for that. Holding out for now the right pieces to get Tetris ready. Andy now still for 30,000 point lead. 4 lines in the lead. 4 lines ahead, knocks down a Tetris. 917 for Andy, and there it is, 888 for Benji. Benji now looking for the right pieces to kind of fill in the center. He would love to get a J piece, gets the I piece, throws it over. Andy still up a 65,000 point lead. And he knocks down a Tetris, goes up to 987. 1 Tetris away from a max out. Meanwhile, Benji still trying to get back in the scoring position. These pieces are just not friendly enough for Benji. Decides not to open up the well, and now he's down by 90,000 points. Andy holding out for the long bar, but it's not coming. Trying to open back up the well. We are level 28 for Andy. Benji still down by 85,000 points. Andy knocks down a Tetris and maxes out. However, we still have an issue here. Benji is still behind in lines. Andy now waiting on the long bar. That's going to burn a triple. Can try and set up for a really dirty Tetris here. Benji now only down by 23,000 points. Waiting on the long bar. There it is. Benji takes the lead. Just barely. Andy holding out for the long bar. Just waiting on the long bar. Can't get the long bar over. He's going to top out. Benji knocks down 1 more Tetris. And we are going to a decider. And here we are. We're about to see it. Waiting on the right pieces. Level 30 for Benji. And that's going to do it. We are going to a decider, everyone.
Does Andy's have scoring cap?
I'm pretty sure Matt Martin was supposed to put it in.
Doesn't look like it's
Yeah, it's not in there.
All right, reset it and we'll put it in again.
Oh, the Game Genie. Yeah, the Game Genie.
Game Genie is... It's not working?
That's not working.
Oh, where's Vince at? Vince! Come here real quick. Game Genie is not working on this console.
No, those are on.
I do have my EverDrive. If yeah, I brought my EverDrive with me just in case.
Yeah, we can do that. That's not.
Okay.
It's not a. What? This thing's supposed to be popped out a little bit?
No.
SD card?
No.
Not at all? That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, yeah. No. Yeah. That's right.
A little bit?
Yeah. All right, give us a moment. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. Okay.
If the game might have shown up around plugging it and stuff.
Yeah. So,
We'll let you know. Maybe we'll just, once we get it going.
okay.
Can you make a new console? I don't know. If this is this one might be the one being banned. There's no max out scores, though.
Stack them up.
You have any other updates?
Well-
Dog match just started. Dog versus
Yeet?
Yep.
Dog versus who?
Yeet is over there going on right now.
Well,
Yep. Yeah. Whole game, you know.
They're too good. They broke it.
Broke the system.
well, while we're trying to get things set over here, if you check on Classic Tetris 2, Dog versus Yeet has just started. So, all right.
Oh, that's when it does. Just hit start and see if it goes.
You can use Sharky.
Yeah. Just select the regular Tetris ROM. Should be like. You gotta wait like a second after you power it
Oh
on.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Here, let me help.
One person that's getting this.
You grab this tower of power.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Where's the? Yeah.
Just play like a start game.
Oh, you were doing it on Mexico?
Can you start again? All right. Looks like it's good.
All right. Cool.
All right. Back to your scheduled
right.
programming.
Y'all both ready? Yep. All right. Here we go. The decider between Andy versus Benji in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What an insane game 2 that was. Andy did get an early max up, but was unable to get any Tetrises afterwards. And Benji, as a result, getting the max out and getting a Tetris and some lines on level 29 as well, was able to secure game 2. Winner of this will go to the semifinals. And ooh, Benji already with a small little hiccup here. Does get the long bar, so only resulted in a couple of burned lines. Right now we're separated by a single. And we are tied. Benji knocks down the Tetris. Andy waiting on a right piece to get Tetris ready. And just, man, running into a lot of rough pieces here. So Andy having to do a couple of skims. Meanwhile, Benji is in the middle of a drought as well. Tetris for Andy. There's one skim for Benji. Benji having to take the double right there. A 30-piece drought for Benji. And after 33 pieces, finally gets the long bar, goes back into the lead by around 6,000 points. Andy getting that T-piece all the way over, knocks down a Tetris. And another Tetris for Andy. And ooh, nice adjustment right there. Benji has been doing a fantastic job of weathering all these droughts. And so far, we are just going to be separated by around just over half a Tetris. There it is, Tetris for Andy. There's another Tetris for Benji. Both players just with a really clean stack. And Benji actually going to take the lead temporarily. Andy knocks down a Tetris to take it right back. And ooh, Andy, oh, perfect J piece. Exactly what is needed right there. And with that, Angie takes a double and burned out. We're looking at a couple of really good games here developing in the decider. 258 to 246. Both players are about, Andy is Tetris ready. Benji is building up to get Tetris ready, and Andy's going to be able to take a small 30,000 point lead here. Andy now waiting on the right pieces. Is going to want a J piece or an I piece for that dependency on the left-hand side. Gets it filled, and is forced to put a little bit more weight on the well. This is going to allow Benji an opportunity to take the lead with that Tetris. 288,000 to 295, around a little bit over halfway through. Now both players are clean. Andy back into the lead. Benji running into a very small drought. I was able to knock down a Tetris by getting the long bar. Andy now trying to get in Tetris ready position. Andy actually takes that skim. It's going to force him not to be able to utilize the long bar for a Tetris. However, in Benji's case, that's good for him as Benji now goes up to a 4,000 point lead. And we are actually looking at potentially double 600K transitions. And there it is, Tetris for Andy, going to go back into the lead. And another Tetris for Andy. 431 to 391, another Tetris for Andy. Goes up to 454. We have 30 lines left to the transition. Benji holding out for the long bar, actually in need of a couple of pieces. And that O piece was just not what he wanted. Benji now, Tetris ready, knocks down a Tetris. 440 to 478. Andy in need of an L piece or an I piece. Gets the L, makes the corresponding adjustment. And both players are Tetris ready. However, Benji is in a dire position. Gets the long bar, knocks down a Tetris, but has a couple of holes that need to be dealt with. Benji's going to bring the stack all the way down to deal with them. And beautiful pieces right there. Andy knocks down a Tetris. 506 to 474. Benji will transition within the next two lines. Meanwhile, Benji will next two Tetrises. Same with Benji, separated by 31,000 points. And this is the decider. There are no more games in this set after this. Benji gets Tetris ready and knocks down a Tetris. Andy just really building out that left. And makes the adjustment. Goes in and take the skim. Tetris for Andy. Benji trying to go for the last Tetris. Andy's going to transition at 555. Benji's going to transition at 544. Separated by around 11,000 points at transition. Both players have a clean board. Andy knocks down a Tetris, goes further into the lead, but Benji counters, bringing it back down to only 13,000 points. Another Tetris for Andy, a really good level 19 right there for him. Meanwhile, Benji knocks down a Tetris, so the lead hasn't changed all too much. However, Benji might have a slight line advantage. Benji looking for the right pieces. Nice adjustment on the T to only have to burn one line. Tetris for Andy, back in the lead to 40,000, but Benji cuts it down, right down to 15,000. Both players really close here on level 20. Andy knocks down a Tetris, taking him up to 662. Benji holding out for the long bar. Benji knocks down a Tetris, goes up to 648. Still separated by 13,000 points, around the same score we were separated at transition. Andy knocks down a Tetris, but so does Benji. Right now, both of these players are matching each other's efficiency. Andy knocks down a Tetris. Benji is Tetris ready. Holding out for the long bar now. decides to take the double, waiting on the long bar. Drought ticks for 1 moment, and Tetris for Benji. Right now separated by 12,000 points. Andy holding out for the long bar. Benji Tetris ready as well. Andy running into a 20-piece drought, and Benji knocks down a Tetris and takes the lead. Andy is Tetris ready, just holding out for the long bar, running into a massive drought here, but finally gets the long bar, knocks down a Tetris, but Benji still counters it with Tetris of his own. 762 to 758. Andy down by only 3,000 points, and is also slightly ahead in lines, but he needs some good pieces to burn out of this. Benji knocks down a Tetris, goes up to 791. Andy working on this. He's setting up for the center well. Center well is available and knocks down the center well Tetris. 793 to 795. Still separated by 3,000 points. And it looks like Andy might know he's just going to burn out of this. Benji has been unable to capitalize off of the past few burns Andy has done. In fact, Benji was running into a drop but knocks down a Tetris. 829 to 798. Andy's going for this left well, but does he get the long bar? Gets the long bar over, knocks down a Tetris. Separated only by 1,000 points. Now less than 1,000 points here. 830 to 834. Benji trying to get Tetris ready. Meanwhile, Andy rocking with a center row, just going to burn down the triple. Benji still running into complications here, waiting on the right pieces. Andy now in position to take a lead. Andy is Tetris ready, and there it is. Tetris for Andy, 873. Benji still trying to dig out of this. Gets some good pieces. The well is open, but does he get the long bar? He's waiting on the long bar. Where's the long bar? He needs it right now. Where's the long bar for Benji? And it doesn't come in enough time. And Andy is going to advance.
We got 2 ready.
Well,
All
get
right.
it going.
Let's go. Ready?
We're ready.
Is the crowd ready?
Is the crowd ready?
Is the chat ready?
Woo! Let's go.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Texas.
Texas. I mean, we're really racing people through.
We really are, yeah.
I
I think maybe we can make an adjustment for some ice. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have time.
If they're ready, we're going, dude.
Yeah, bruh, let's go. So one thing I noticed right here, just from being in the live event, I hear sound. Can you hear sound? Can you hear game sound?
I hear game
We
sound,
have
yes.
a roller. Maybe that plays into it a little bit. Hearing the game sound, hearing the tap tap tap. Maybe not. Maybe it just plays with the rolling. Yeah, we'll fix that afterwards.
Now, Doge is
Yeah.
the one in the beanie. So there you go. Doge's father here. They drove up from Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
A 4-hour drive. I think
4-hour
it was.
drive or so, yeah.
There you go. We met.
Drove up this morning, right? Doge, it's a long day for Doge, and that hat does not show it.
No, not at all.
Right.
The hat is looking totally fresh. But they left the house today at 4 a.m. is my understanding. Doge up a little bit high. Oh, no,
Ooh,
that bar.
double flip of the bar. All right, 1T. Something over to the. Oh my gosh, Doge. Oh, nicely
there it is.
done.
All
And
right.
touches for Doge. 99,000. Roman, a little bit of a suffer at the beginning here. 23,000. But, you know, staying alive, right? Roman learning the last round. Just stay alive. Stay determined.
Yeah, so really the most experienced, live experience right here. Roman has one extra game of live experience than
That's right.
Doge does, so. Oh, no key tuck there for Doge. King's been sad, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And Tetris for Doge. There's one for Roman down the middle, of course.
There's a hair flip from Doge.
Yeah.
We were just warning about.
Perfect.
There it is.
Beautiful. If only I had hair. Hard living. All right, Doge up high again. And clear it out. Looking for that long bar right now. Trying to avoid putting that T flat and that 3 wide.
Oh, nice bar for Doge.
All right, still parity issues. There's a T to help. And Tetris for Doge to bring this down. And another one. So Doge back to safety 2. 204 for Doge. 75 for Roman. Vandy, can you describe seeing the rolling in person? I'm not going to describe it while I'm in front of someone. And Doge, a little bit of a misflip here. But, I mean, you know what rolling is, and that's what it looks like. It does look more intense in person than I was anticipating. It's just a flurry of movement and just kinetic energy there.
To be honest, it's a little softer than I anticipated.
really?
Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit more forceful, and maybe it's just the rollers I've heard. Maybe I haven't heard some of the more intense, rollers. But
Yeah, I think it varies from roller to roller. There is a dirty Tetris for Doge 238.
Oh, and Roman didn't get the square over. All right, nice T. Stay alive here.
All right, I like it.
Flat long bar placement.
Beautiful. Staying alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, beautiful pieces for Roman.
Great J for that left, and a long bar here to clean this up would be beautiful as well. One piece too late. Still in burning mode. Doge. Ooh, kind of a Monka long bar there for Doge, but there you go. Bang. Tetris 275. Roman just about out of this. That was a
lovely
long bar
bars.
Bailed. So bailed. Amazingly bailed.
This machine has had good RNG all day.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So somebody might want to their opponent might want to reset that machine before they were.
Can I get that console, please?
I know, right? So Doge really playing up near, very high on the board. Does have a 150,000 point lead right now on Roman.
Chat reminding us, Roman does not have a max, right? So playing incredibly well for no max out, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Had some pretty hot paces last game.
All right, Doge again, still playing high. Oh, decided to take that burn.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lead. You got to think, okay, well, I'm playing against a player who hasn't maxed out yet. Do I need to go this high on the board? Can I take some safeties?
Right.
Roman taking the triple for safety.
Oh, nice burn sequence for Doge. 403 for Doge, 211 for Roman.
And you can see, they started at the exact same time. Doge has been playing much further up on the board, and that shows in their line difference. Transition coming.
Ooh. Oh, and a screen check there from Doge. A little bit of a...
Yeah, 170,000 point difference. Doge scrambling here, needs something for the left.
You're going to get it. All right, flat burns.
You love that L for the left up high.
Oh, another L.
Yeah, just really... and couldn't
needs
spin
a bar.
that
Gets
J.
a bar.
And Roman kind of in trouble here. I don't think this is survival. Top out for Roman. Doge is breathing a sigh of relief. There you go. GG's to both. Roman fighting his way through incredible suffer sequences just to make it that far, though.
Yeah.
Doge up 1-0.
You were working on this. Yeah, I was getting credit way too often. All right, you let me know if you guys are ready. Ready?
No, I'm good. You can take it.
All right, taking a second, taking a break.
Yeah,
here.
Doge needs a moment.
Yeah.
Maybe icing the kicker a little bit here, some NFL strats, calling a timeout right before they're supposed to start. That's it. Game's been checked.
I'm ready. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Yeah. All right, Doge is back.
All right, you guys ready? Both ready? You guys ready?
We're
Yeah,
ready.
let's count 'em
Let's
down.
go. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Texas.
Look at that. Look at this beautiful stencil already seen. Everyone's
my
perfectly on stencil. Amazing. It's the first
Right.
time ever. And I'll tell you, one thing I'm impressed with, Pumpy, is the microphone on this MacBook.
It's pretty good, I think. Oh, nobody's complained about it, so that part is good. But it's a pretty solid. Van was like, I do not believe in MacBook streaming.
Yeah, I didn't
And
think
I
it
was
was
like-
possible.
It's like, oh, your USB buses are just going to explode. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll see. And so we tested it, and they were fine. So
Tetris says this is a laptop microphone.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
This is an Apple ad product placement, not sponsored by
Yeah.
CTWC,
Jeez.
But
Way to go, Steve, or whatever your name is, Tim
right.
Cook, wherever you
there
are.
we go. Yeah.
Way to go.
This is the new M1 Mac. All right, I'll say it this one time. Got to be that person, you know.
No.
Yeah, all right. 51,000 for Doge here. 77,000 for Roman.
I'm gonna get one of these.
They're pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're expensive, but they're pretty good.
That's all right.
Yeah. I forget you're rich and just loaded.
Oh, so
right?
rich. I have
Yeah.
all this teenagers' money.
That's right. The empire of teens.
That's right. Well, anyway, speaking of teens, we've got Doge here, 81,000, and 81,000 for Roman. Toogie with the Raise energy drink. How many? Did we sell one?
We have sold a lot, but
We-
we're not. I mean, we've sold a reasonable amount, I would say, for the size of our stream.
Good.
Yeah, and I would, it's a nice way.
I would love to get some feedback on the Raise energy drink from our community of fans. But what I also want feedback on is
Score updates.
Some score updates.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
149 here for Doge, 91,000 for Roman. There you go, beautiful L to clear this away.
What Heiston knows is that they're here in spirit, right? You're carrying the Grand Design spirit, you're carrying the High spirit, you're carrying the Kingsman spirit. Who
Yeah,
else are you?
I'm a many-spirited man.
There you
I
go.
guess. And Tetris for Doge, 197 through 49 lines.
So just for Roman, 118, 100,000 point lead here for Doge.
$70,000 point difference and a little more now from Doge, but Roman is set up nice and flat. Bank Tetris. Yeah, you could just hear. Yeah, you can hear the game sounds from off to the side, and it's just like, brrr, you know, it's like brrr, Tetris go, brrr, you know.
It's complete. I mean, it's like a bird call or something.
Yeah,
And then
it's-
you never hear before. Like, if this was held in last year, you wouldn't hear this, right?
No.
This was last year.
No, you would hear tapping, but tapping seems a little more. I don't know. It does not. It doesn't seem that fast. I mean, this is amazingly fast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can I go full Mac? I mean, really? Can I do CTM on a Mac?
Yeah, I mean, this is this is definitely not the CTM layout running
No,
on a
this
MacBook
is
right
the-
now. This is something else entirely
Right.
that we were sent
Yeah.
many moons ago. Definitely not something put together in a hotel room.
Right.
Yes.
All right, 226 Roman, 338. So 110,000 point lead for Doge here. Piled high on the left with squares. More squares. And more Tetrises. So 364, maintaining that 110,000 plus lead. Polar Knight says, can you hold the laptop mic close to Doge's hands for ASMR?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll do that
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
Right. So here's a situation with Doge with a misdrop. All right,
Yeah.
can do a Vitz. Wants another long bar.
Yeah.
Gets that. Oh, what a solve when
Oh.
you think it's over.
Oh my word.
And a couple more skims and Doge is out of it. That's unbelievable, right? Like
Yeah.
2 years ago, that's dead, right? You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
that is not believable.
rip.
Unless you're Eric ICX, and then maybe you're doing it.
right.
Alex T, maybe. 422 for Doge here at 105, so this is a pretty good pace. And Roman, hanging in there, 327 through 105, and Tetris. Now, I don't know too much about Roman's post-19 or post-18 play, so presumably can hang a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll probably need some posts now if we want. Assuming even if something happened to
Even
Doge here,
the-
Roman would need some 19.
Right.
Doge medium on the board, Roman low. Nice sequence there for Roman to fill this board out. Doge getting up a little bit high here. Going to take the triple. And with a lead like that, yeah, take the triple skims
Taking
instead of the
triples.
singles.
Mm-hmm. And those transitions 488. Roman's board. Need something for the right, okay.
Yeah, 7
okay.
lines away. Oh, that's a
And
beautiful J. Oh, I thought he was going to use
I
that
thought
J
it was
over
going to be
left.
on the right. Right, left.
I think they covered this your first year in school, the right
Yeah.
and left.
When you left, right?
Oh no, Roman really kind of in trouble.
Oh.
Longbar will get some additional
Need
lines.
something over to that left side. It
Left,
gets-
can't do it. And
okay, Burns 1 and Roman
Roman's
390.
going to top out. So Roman is out. Doge is going to take that one.
GG. Love it. Oh, handshakes. They're back.
Look at that.
Love it.
Sharky.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Man,
All right.
it's so crazy. It's my first time, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, so Doge is going to be co-commentating here.
All right, what's going on, yo?
What's up? All right, so you can count it down if you want.
Rematch between freaking.
All right, y'all both ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever you guys ready, let's do it.
All right, we're gonna do a countdown, y'all.
Countdown.
All right. 3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Texas. All right, let's go, y'all.
We're off, so DMJ already with a lead here. 11 pushdown points.
Then push down, yeah.
Interesting. Looks like this might be DMJ's signature pushdown.
Sharky's got a J dependency or a bar. Fills it in. Now he's got some sort of tuck situation. Yeah, does it with the bar.
Unfortunately for DMJ, those pushdown points won't really help because Sharky already passed them up in pushdown points.
So I'd say even. It's just early days. Yeah. DMJ with a T-spin setup, but he covers it up. Now he's got a few digs to get out of.
We saw Sharky last game was having a bit of trouble on 18, but it looks like he's pulled it back together here.
DMJ a little high, burns, Tetrises. He's back by 38,000.
Oh, Sharky with a nice tuck there. He's gonna get the long bar. Just a great double well here for Sharky.
Oh, DMJ, a little misdrop on the J. This is probably not fatal. That was really fast. He is tapping though. He's not expecting that. Yeah.
Ooh. Sharky with the 40k lead, but ooh, running into some trouble. Almost misdrops that piece, but luckily brings it back.
Okay. Very nice setup for a burn from DMJ. Focusing too much on DMJ.
So this is actually DMJ's first round here. Sharky in the previous match, defeating Jake Stein in a decider, 2-1. This is also a best of 3, so DMJ's first match here.
Doing very well. Okay, Sharky, slight T burn. Might have to triple here. Okay, instead gets a Tetris. He's at 176. Which puts him ahead. Okay, actually, a little
DMJ
behind. DMJ
takes the
Tetrises.
lead, so yeah, they're swapping leads here.
21,000. Tetris lead. Sharky is slightly dependent, fills it in. Still has a little jaggedness. Another Tetris. MJ doing a little burning. He's Tetris ready, but it's just not coming. Now it is. Here it is, Tetris.
Sharky with a long bar dependency, but he's gonna get it. It's gonna cause him a few burns, but it seems because of all that burning that DMJ had to do, Sharky's still in the lead here, without a Tetris.
Sharky, pretty dependent actually. Gets it cleared up. Very great P sequence there.
Sharky getting a bit square bursted, but luckily had places for them to
Managing
go.
the spire.
Nice left setup here for Sharky. Just needs some pieces.
S-spin. Okay, gets it.
Where's the long bar here? There it is.
DMJ Tetris for him. Puts him 15,000 behind.
This is still so close, basically neck and neck in pace. If DMJ can get this Tetris, and he does. Neck and neck here.
Sharky Tetrising 18,000 ahead.
DMJ decides not to set up the double L, gonna just take the burn and
Okay, DMJ Tetrising.
And now DMJ with a nice double L. Sharky looks like he's also building up. Sharky with a more flat stack here.
DMJ is actually basically, I mean, if you just do the pace, he's like 15K behind.
Yeah.
Well, now he's 3 lines behind. Sharky's slightly ahead. Maybe he's played a little higher. Or no, he's actually pushing down. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
His balloon boy commentating.
DMJ, drought starting up for both players. Simul drought here. They're both going to get the long bar at the same time.
Attendees, we're going to have another panel at 5 in about 20 minutes. It's going to be cosplay photography.
DMJ going to hit the spin. Nice spin there.
It's going to be in the theater room. At 5 p.m., cosplay photography 101 with David Hamlin.
Both Tetris, so... I mean, Sharky pulling away just a little bit before transition here.
Yeah.
Only a few more lines.
But he's just a little ahead, mainly because of the pushdowns. But he's also just been playing very solidly. So he's just slightly ahead in terms of like pace calculations.
DMJ gonna set up a bit of burning right before transition. Not what you want to see, but looks like
This is very manageable for him.
he just needs a couple
He's been here
pieces, and there it
before.
is. Oh, okay, so Sharky's gonna transition with 522, so
120 ahead.
this is a great lead here for Sharky.
Yeah, there's a significant pace lead, I'm pretty sure.
So DMJ needs to make this up in post. And we know DMJ can roll, so he does have the kill screen advantage here.
Yeah. Because I don't think Sharky really has anything on the kill screen. So this is a big advantage for DMJ.
So DMJ with a 437 transition, Tetris is into 19, or on 19. Gonna get a few pieces, there we go. The lead isn't as big as you might think. DMJ is behind around 8 lines here.
Sharky getting a critical Z piece? Yeah, that's a Z piece.
There we go,
Right
Sharky.
over.
Oh no!
DMJ nice S flat.
Sharky's gonna miss that piece, but he gets the next one over. That was a close one there.
Very good dash control. Good calm and collected. Oh, nice adjustment from DMJ.
Really, they're on relatively the same pace here. Sharky almost 2 levels ahead,
So there's a 10-line difference,
or about 1 level ahead.
but they're pretty similar pace. So one of them's gonna have to miss drop if there's gonna be a significant change here.
Yeah, both of them just matching each other. This is very similar to the Sharky versus Jake Stein match. Just both of them just matching paces. Just
DMJ another Tetris. We're behind by 57,000.
this is super close.
Sharky's doing fantastic here. So
Trying
is
to get a
DMJ.
Tetris, man. They're both neck and neck right now. Both of them with super clean stacks as well. It's perfect play here.
If only there weren't any pushdowns, and it would be super nice to see
Yeah.
the paces.
Sharky, very nice setup here. He's gonna bang down the Tetris. Very clean board, 790.
A little dependent.
DMJ was
Gets
699 here.
Fantastic sequence right there. He's about to get Tetris ready. Sets it up. Perfect timing.
This is very doable for DMJ, but also for Sharky. Sharky needs to keep up this pace. Running
doing
into
a little burning.
bit of a
Bar
burn here.
dependent.
Both of them burning here, but Sharky's gonna get out first. There it is, Tetris for Sharky. Ooh. Okay,
This is a
DMJ.
very, very good match.
Very dependent here for DMJ. Oh no. Needs a long bar on the left, can't go for it.
But it seems as though Sharky's pulled away. Very good lead.
DMJ going to need to make some of this up in post, as he is burning quite a bit.
By post, he means post-post.
Post, that's
Yeah.
correct. Kill screen play here for DMJ is going to have to be a factor if he wants to take this.
Sharky's going insane right now. Could get a max out.
Sharky just
Come on.
cruising to victory, but
Ooh, no burns. No
but he's
burns.
not
No
getting the
burns,
long bar.
max out.
Oh, there it is.
One more. Let's go!
Max out! Max out here for Sharky, but DMJ at 799.
408.
Oh my god.
That was great, Sharky.
DMJ
Fantastic.
needs 1.009. So A09 here is what DMJ needs.
A09, gets A09. You can do
Takes a
it.
Tetris. He needs 100K
All right,
here.
Time for him to ball out here.
Let's see what DMJ can do. Oh, set up. Oh, he gets a Tetris.
You can do it.
Oh no. Oh, he's gonna miss that. But can he get another
when you
one
think
over?
it's over.
Ah. Not gonna get it over, but great game there for DMJ and Sharky.
Way to go.
So Sharky gonna take that one. And remember, this is only a best of 3, so Sharky, one more win for victory here against the 4th seed DMJ.
I was like, trying to find that out. I had a miss up on 6.
This is actually a battle between 4th and 5th seed, so very close.
Players cooling off, talking to each other. That was, I mean, completely warranted. That was a fantastic game.
So both guys just chilling out here. Whenever both of them are ready, we can start the next one.
So whenever y'all are ready.
I needed 2 more to get it anyways. So.
I don't really have water readily available.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad.
I
Especially,
don't
I've
know
been
if we
talking a
have
lot today.
Yeah.
Great stuff. This is my dad.
Dude, did you see that match between me and Benji?
Oh, that was close. That was tight.
Did you see it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right. So, oh god, Sharky dropped his phone.
Yep.
He's got an OtterBox though.
I put my phone at the wall on accident before. Yeah, I was just like, I was trying to point to my sister, and I just said.
I was like walking around outside. I was throwing a rock and I let go too early and I broke the glass door in my school.
All right, so are you guys both ready?
Yeah,
all right.
I'm ready.
All right, y'all, we're gonna do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Texas.
All right, so last game was absolutely insane. DMJ really almost coming back there.
Let's hope we have another screamer in this round 2.
All right. DMJ starting out not the cleanest board here.
Oh, but actually a really nice
Ooh.
piece sequence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great solve there.
RNG's on his side today. Yeah, so we've been saying Tetris every now and then. I think for the most part we've been saying Texas.
Yeah. All right, so both DMJ and Sharky, pretty clean boards here.
Sharky gets the LP, so now his Tetris ready. It's not really coming. Now it is.
So
DMJ, little T-tuck.
we saw Sharky play very consistently last game, not really getting into many dig situations. DMJ, on the other hand, was
Sharky.
able to get out.
Oh
no!
Missed drop. That's
Oh.
over.
Needs to get to 114. Just needs one more
Unfortunate
Tetris.
115.
And
Just
he
needs
just
a
gets a
Tetris.
long bar. Gonna go for the triple.
That's pretty smart, to be fair.
And one more single.
You might push it down, imagine.
Oh, a little bit more. Could push down victory here.
Wait, this is actually hilarious.
Come on, 80.
Wait, push
Come
it
on,
down.
80,
Push
80. Yes!
There we go. DMJ.
DMJ did a little trolling.
Difference?
No, well, maybe in CTWC.
Yeah, in CTWC qualifiers.
Oh, there's been a tie in the, I think, was it like Invisible or something?
Probably.
You say the Super Bowl?
No, Invisible.
Yeah.
There was like one.
Oh, yeah.
There was a 0 point.
All right, so Sharky with a really unfortunate top out there. Hopefully they can make it to transition this time.
Now we've got a decider.
So when both players are ready,
Come on,
then we can
double
get the
match.
next game going.
I'm ready.
That's too much.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
All right, y'all, countdown.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
All right. The first game was very crazy, but Sharky just Unfortunately,
misshot.
yeah, early topping out there.
The spire in the middle killed him. Tetris for Sharky.
So Sharky definitely going to try to play more safe, or he could go more aggressive since this is his last game here, potentially.
Slightly jagged. Sharky's going to need a nice piece sequence here. This is not very ideal. Yeah, basically bar dependent at this point. Yeah, gets the bar. He's going to do a little burning, about like 5-6 rows of burning.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate start here for Sharky. So DMJ, a very clean board, nice adjustment.
Very nice adjustment, yeah. It's basically like a 5 and below.
Yeah. So Sharky here displaying.
DMJ S flat. Coffee would appreciate that.
Ooh, Sharky can't spin that piece, unfortunately.
Sharky needs a 2 flat piece.
If he gets a T, that would be great. Not going to get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of burning options around here. Not anymore.
This is not looking so great here for Sharky.
Yeah, not good.
He needs to get this down.
Okay, does a bar flat.
Nice placement there.
Okay, opens it back up.
There we go.
Very nice. DMJ
Wow.
does a little tucking.
DMJ with a 100K lead, and we're only 30 lines in, so
Yeah.
Sharky's going to need to make this back up.
DMJ about to get Tetris ready. Will they get a bar soon?
There it is.
Tetris. Sharky, Tetris ready, gets a bar. Now Sharky is behind 92,000. This has been a pretty good match lately. I mean, for today.
And yeah, both players, as shown, have very similar skill levels, with them being 4th and 5th seed here in the tournament. Sharky,
Probably one of the most even matches I've seen today.
Sharky's going to get a Tetris there. Still behind by about 100,000, especially since he's pushing down, so DMJ is about 3 or 4 lines behind.
His pushdowns are going to offset the game later on. But it really doesn't do anything because these are not same pieces. You can't peep at droughts. No. You could do a line
Sharky
spin.
line spin
Hits
there.
the line spin.
Good line spin there.
Vanny, you like that. Where's he at, bro?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Where's Vanny? Bro, Vanny just a dude.
Fortunately not. Bandy's not going to see
Vanny would
that.
have been happy.
Yeah.
Why are people talking about cheese? I don't get it. What was he ever mentioned? I don't even get it anymore. All right, DMJ doing a little. Okay, do a little burning.
DMJ.
Now set it.
DMJ doing really good here. 308 at 67 lines. That's exactly what you want to see.
Why are people talking about cheese? Not good. All right, DMJ setup has a dependency now with that S piece. It's kind of awkward.
Sharky also in a really awkward situation. Gonna spin this. Nice.
No, Z spin.
There we go.
Okay, Sharky ahead 10 lines, behind 68,000.
Yeah. He's still around the same 100,000 points behind here.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that, but that's pretty good. I actually wasn't expecting that at all.
Sharky just waiting on this long bar here. So is DMJ. Both of them getting droughted, and both of them going to get the long bar.
Sharky opted to burn instead of just placing the L there. Maybe these are just DAS player moves. I wouldn't even know. Okay. Sharky kind of high up. He does have burning options. Oh my god! No!
Oh no, and Sharky gonna top out 296. Super unfortunate there, but
Great stuff, y'all.
DMJ gonna advance here.
Count it down.
3,
2,
1.
1. Texas.
All right, your 2-time back-to-back reigning CTWC champion dog playing Tetris against some guy with a table. So there's that.
Now, Vanny, would you believe it? This is Dog's second in-person match that will count for ELO. Can you believe that?
And the first one was just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, that was not.
Oh, where was the first one?
At his house.
At his house?
When he
Oh,
played
that's
Andy.
true.
Oh!
That is true. That's true. But they weren't even in the same room, so I don't
Oh,
think that
yeah.
counts.
Well,
I
they
think-
were in person. They were close enough. Proximity based.
Yeah,
Does that
these are
count?
fake facts.
Oh,
or
they're
whatever.
fake. They're make-believe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. Okay, first real where they're like 6 feet away from each other.
Right.
Qualifier. First in person. All right.
There you go.
72,000 a piece for both of these at 17 lines. LMAO Yeet. Yeah, it's a single. It's the difference of a single and a doubles. Right?
Is that what it is?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's good math.
I can only do it when it's small. When it gets big, I
Yeah.
explode. Right.
That's
Big
what-
brain, not
no,
me.
I was just going to do it. That's what she said, but I won't do it.
Thank you.
95,000 for Dog, 96,000 for LMAO Yeet. Throw that S over the left, and bang, a Tetris. So super close. Oh, and another Tetris. 140 for Dog, 142 for Yeet. Dog with the Tetris. So pretty good paces through 30 lines. Oh, Kingsman loves the key tuck.
Oh.
Ooh. There it is. All right. Yeet avoiding taking the double, but then ended up having to block the well. But he's going to open it back up, no problem. Oh,
Oh, a nice adjustment
Yeah.
for the Tetris.
Nice. This is Tetris, folks.
And we see Dog signature. Well, we don't see it now with the logo. Dog tapping right now on 18.
Yes.
Like signature style to switch to rolling later in the match.
Yeah, we saw Dog switch to rolling in recent matches online, so it looks like we're probably. I mean, he's got the glove on, so I think we're expecting the same thing here. It's such a tough format, Pumpy. The best of 3.
Mhm.
It just goes by so quick.
Nice, nice survival there by LMAO Yeet. Finishes it up with the Tetris. And another one, LJ defendant gets the L.
Yeah, all right. And we got a canyon here in the middle of LMAO Yeet's stack. And just piling pieces left and right, and just not getting, it looks like kind of a Z piece is what he wanted the whole time. Just didn't get it. Or a T would have been great, but neither one.
But ends up paying out, right? Opened up the well, surviving, having a full right. Made it
And
easy to burn down.
Bang double, but has, oh, there we go. There's the Tetris there, so going to look to burn this down without adding too much there.
And takes the lead at 277. Dog 278. This is a close one.
Oh, the game's just giving Dog the exact wrong pieces, just squares and S's. There we go, opening it up, taking the T. There we go. All right, we're going to be clear in a moment here for Dog, and we are. Open for the Tetris, and
Boom. Tetris for Dog.
Beautiful.
312 and another one. 335. Dog Reach claiming the lead. Now, Dog is full hybrid here, but who knows what's going to happen by the time CTWC rolls around.
it rolls around.
There you
Oh my
go.
God. Did you
there.
really just do that?
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I think some of the matches earlier online where Dog was, rolling, he was rolling in the earlier rounds, but then when he would get up high on the board and scramble, he would switch back to tapping, which I think he probably still, finds more reliable.
Mhm.
He's used to scrambling up top, kind of muscle memory taking over.
That J over to the left for LMAO so fast in order to get that over.
It looks, Tetris asking is top 4 best of 5. It looks like that's what it's going to be. It's kind of a time issue. It's something you don't run into online where you have essentially, your entire life to get all this stuff done, but there are practical exigencies.
And we have to be prepared for contingencies.
Contingencies.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And emergencies and all the other things. So Yeet back by about 80,000 points, going to get a Tetris here, and so is Dog, so about 80,000 points. Yeet with the dependency here, going to get the dependency. Doesn't like the way his board's shaping up here. A little shake of the head. He's going to maybe play left well here. Okay, yeah, he's going to set up for column 2.
And behind in that nearing transition, just going to transition with that double. 420 at transition for LMAO Yeet, 523.
It was not intentional. You could tell by the head shake there.
Split double opens it up a little bit and gets the bar over to column 2.
Dog trying to bring his stack back into some semblance of order. 553 is a 120,000 point lead for Dog. Tetris ready, good clean board, left to right slope, relatively flat, and bang Tetris for Dog. So as you would expect, good, clean, perfect textbook Tetris from Dog. And another one, 635. Sorry, stepped on you.
No, it's okay. Easy to step on.
Oh, that's not nice.
Wow,
It's bad self-esteem.
Oh,
Puppy.
I know. Oh, and LMAO Yeet, look, a couple of misdrops there. 550 for LMAO Yeet, 665 for Dog.
Tris guy says dependencies.
I should name a podcast that.
The Peace Dependencies podcast thing. Beautiful. 695 Dog, 560 for Yeet. So Yeet's been burning a little bit. Dog's pulling out even further ahead here in game 1.
Yeet surviving though, any mistake from this is still chase downable. So Dog still has to stay clean and stay alive. Ooh, and that T flip. He clearly wanted to get that 1-2.
Last minute rotation on that long bar. Very spicy and dicey. Oh, and he's going. He's setting up for it. He's going to get the column 9.
771 for Dog, 630 for LMAO Yeet. Oh, and that left side for Yeet. All right, needs a bar. No bars coming. They're going to have to hero dig here. Oh, and that long bar in column 8. Unable to get over. 633. Great.
He's going to top
out. Dog takes game 1.
Let me say, Dog playing Tetris, his phone is like huge compared to him. It's like half his height. It's massive phone compared to you.
CTWC helping out, I think, with that. So once we get some.
All right, judges, or judges judging, or no, or
We're ready.
We're good?
Ready?
yes,
All
judge.
right.
We're ready. Scout's counting it down. 3,
2, 1. Texas!
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
So the judges, I don't think they know they're judging today.
Hey, now, I heard that.
Oh, I mean, the judges have been incredible judges today. Wow. No, actually, they've been quite credible. You don't want an incredible judge.
Yep, credible judges are the best.
Yep, that's right. No, they're fine. Well, they've been pressed into judge duty, I think, kind of at the last moment.
Some commentator decided not to judge today, I think. Probably me. It's probably my fault.
Oh, were you supposed to be a judge?
I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to be.
Oh. Well, some commentators are playing too, which they
Yeah.
thought they were, so it's pretty, everyone's
This is Texas,
loosey-goosey.
everybody, live free and die, right?
That's live free and die.
Yes.
Yeah, as opposed to New
that's it, right?
Hampshire, we're supposed to live free or die, but in Texas, live free and die.
That's right.
Great. Very good. All right, we are underway here. Early rounds, Tetris Dog. I'm literally going to go buy this computer
It's really
today.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that last second spin of the T from Yeet. Keep that well open.
And boom, 116 for Yeet, 98,000 for Dog. And another one for Yeet. Dog not quite set up yet.
Your CPU at 21%, holding steady, although only 30 frames per second. Interesting choice there, Pumpy.
Yes. It was certainly a choice, yes.
Yeah, so he decided. He was out in the project plan, and he's like, yes,
Right,
30
that's
FPS.
30 FPS.
All right, Tetris for Yeet. Yeet has got a lead here of about 40,000 points, just under 2 Tetrises. Tetris on 18 is worth how much?
22,800 points.
That's perfect.
That's
Yeah,
right.
24,000 minus 1,200 is what that is.
Yes.
Very good. All right, good little two-stage delayed tuck thing there for Yeet and Tetris.
253 for Yeet, 171 for Dog. It gets another one. So Dog down 50,000 points early going.
Maybe even 60,000 points.
Maybe even if you can count numbers.
Yeah, maybe even 60,000. I mean, no, certainly more than 50,000 points.
Around 60 and
Yeah.
close enough to 50.
I mean, you're certainly within an order of magnitude of the score, so that's all we hope.
Why don't we do this more often?
Oh, yeah, I can see why we don't.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, Yeet with a Tetris. Square, yeah, doesn't like having to put a square over there in column 2 and 3, but gets immediate long bar there, so no problem, no harm, no foul. All right, looking for something about, oh, that's going to be perfect combo of pieces there for Yeet. Tetris, and then a, Kingsman tuck there.
Oh, nice adjustment for the bar by Dog. Trying to be as efficient as possible to get this lead back down by, you could say, 60,000 points. Or you could say the actual number, which is 80,000.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's good.
Yeah,
You're learning.
I'm learning the math.
Yep. All right, couple Tetrises in a row for Yeet, 397, so maintaining a lead, roughly 80,000-ish. Yeehaw, kick out. You should see Pumpy like hovered the mouse over Yeehaw's comment and called it out to me and said, see, like, love me here.
That's exactly right.
He loved it. He got so much delight out of that.
I did. Thank you, Yeehaw. 421 for LMAO Yeet, who's a little bit, trying this. Opens up the well, going to knock down that Tetris. I would, maybe decided to take this triple with the way this board's looking. 444 for LMAO Yeet, 389 for Dog. Dog up a game, it certainly plays a factor into it in best of 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're behind by this many points, Dog knows, got that rolling, got that kill screen, surviving, just take these burns, survive. And just as I say that, Yeet getting into a little bit of trouble here.
Oh, nice sequence from Dog here. Dog is almost caught up. He's less than a Tetris away now as Yeet is in this dig that is really turning into an issue for him.
Nice, Jay. And set up for the slightly dirty Tetris.
One row off the bottom, Yeet, bang, Tetris.
Set up for another one right away.
Oh, and Dog finally in the lead for the first time, really the entire match. So
Yeet takes it right back.
transitions are approaching, Pumpy.
That's right. 10 more lines or so. Approximate number.
Yeah, all right, yes. I'm not,
Yes.
it's fine.
Very
Oh,
cool.
Yeet
Oh.
kind of in a mess.
All right, that long bar is going to help. Gets the left well, Tetris. Oh, a nice read of the board there. And gets another one to transition at 582.
No problem for Yeet here. All good. Looking a little bit scary, but set up center well. Going to have to cover. Dog 608 here on 19, 585 for Yeet, so our highest transition combined so far on our stream anyway. The pirate stream wasn't supposed to happen today, but it's happening.
That's right.
Pumpy made it happen.
Just
Saving Tetris.
begged and pleaded, and then they finally broke down. Okay.
Yeah, it's more like he just like set it up and didn't ask permission.
No. I still have the stream key from way back when. Yeah, let's do it. 641 for Dog, who's clean. Yeet just hasn't been able to score a Tetris here in post.
Oh, nice adjustment there. Yeet, oh, great long bar. Just needs one more. He's going to have to start burning. Oh, there's the Tetris. And another one set up down the middle. 660 for Yeet. 696. Yeah, some combination of 6s and 9s and on the other one.
And Yeet's down and clean. Dog exaggerated double well. Still tapping. People may wonder underneath the logos. Dog still tapping at this point in time. Oh, and Yeet's left side gets that J over. Oh my God, so fast. And left well Tetris again from Yeet. 739 for Yeet, 774 for Dog. About a one Tetris. So Dog's left side. Okay, we're looking for the bar. Can take some burns and gets the long bar. And a boom Tetris, 811 for Dog. LMAO with another center well set up. Takes the triple.
Oh, he's going for it. What a chat. Look at this.
Let's go. And boom, 781 for Yeet.
There's another one set up waiting. Can't wait too long.
And gets it.
Oh, my word. But Dog now up to about a 65,000 point lead or so.
Yeet knows, has to play aggressive here, knows what Dog is capable of. 30,000 point difference here. Yeet ahead in lines. And a touch it from Dog.
I'm trying to set up. Can't burn too much. Tetris.
Well, Dog now takes a skim. Set up for another. Tetris for both. 988 for Dog. 925 for Yeet.
There's the max out for Dog, A22. Yeet with 4 lines to go until
Dog
29.
switches to rolling.
Oh yes, the switch has happened.
Yeet, all right,
trying to get that
999.
max
Where's
out.
the max?
There's the max out for Yeet on 29.
Double max out here. Live competition. Dog's in trouble. Dog's going to top out
Dog
for
at A58. Yeet's got a chance to chase this down. He's at A14 on level
Gonna get it.
30,
Oh,
and he
my
can't
God,
do
get
it,
the ball.
and it's going to break
Break
down,
down.
and Dog.
Oh, Dog will advance. Great game, dude. Great game and match here.